It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Zola nene, Zola nene, Zola, Zola nene. It's our culinary hotline, man. 08391333728. Those lines are open right now for you to be calling us and asking your culinary conundrums if you have any. How are you, Mza?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Hey, I'm looking forward to hearing some questions from our callers this morning.
Me too,
But
always.
we've already got some from social media. I hope you've tuned in the brain, yeah?
Tuning.
Listen to this one from Jithlal Ramdath. Says, when baking bread, can you brush it with milk instead of flour?
Instead of flour?
Yeah, it got me.
Oh, okay, so she probably dusts it instead of sort of brushes?
Yeah,
brushes it?
Brush is the term that she used, but I'm dusting whichever you prefer.
Okay, yes, you can do either or.
You can't really dust with a liquid though, can you?
No, you can't dust with a liquid, but you know, flour gives it sort of a more rustic look, whereas milk or eggs or brushing with something gives it a shinier, more like refined look.
So are we talking like the finished product once the bread is already baked? Then
No. This is before you actually bake it. So what you usually do is score the bread.
Yes.
So you sort of make your dough, you rest it, you prove it, you knead it, all that stuff, and then you shape it and put it into a tin or free form.
Okay.
And then you sort of score it with a knife. So you sort of slice.
Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
4, 5, 6, 7, whatever you like. And you dust it with flour and then you bake it. Or in this instance, like she's asking, yes, you can. Instead of dusting it with flour before you bake it, you can brush it with milk, you can brush it with egg, you can brush it with oil even.
And watch it all rise to deliciousness.
Oh, yes.
We've got a call on the line right now. Jenny, Alipat van Swellendam. Hello, Jenny.
Hello.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you. How are you guys?
Excellent,
good.
excellent. Well, Zola's here. What's your question?
I would like to ask Zola, a little while ago she spoke about training wheels on a rolling pin.
Ooh, training
which
wheels.
are, yeah, they're apparently little round rings that you put on either end of your rolling pin so that when you roll out your pastry it comes up the same thickness. Now I'd like to know, where can I get hold of some of these?
Okay.
Well.
Okay, so that wasn't me that spoke about the training wheels. It might have actually been Caitlin, because, she's the queen of baking. But those training wheels they help you measure so that you don't press down on on your pastry or your cookies or your dough. So they sort of elevate the rolling pin so that the thickness stays the same. It's even. Do you understand? So when you roll it, you never sort of put more pressure on one side.
So do you know where you could get that kind
You
of
can get
baking
them
stuff?
at that. You could try any baking shops, baking shops or the online cooking shops or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe give them a call and see, because they are a speciality item, so you're not going to get them everywhere.
You know what I would suggest? I think we should rope Matana into this and then have her make some home DIY.
That would be a good idea.
Kind of training wheels. All right, cool. We've got another question. From Kim DaCosta, who says, when I make roast potatoes, they always stick to the bottom of the roasting dish and it turns out one big mess.
Oh, how depressing for your Sunday lunch, hey? When your roast potatoes stick. Okay, so this is the key to the crispiest and the non-stickiest potatoes, roast potatoes. Okay, so what you have to do... Do you know?
I think I know.
let me let you
Wouldn't
have a
you
go.
just rub them with olive oil?
Okay, you could do that.
Or, yes, just some kind of non-adhesive substance.
But if you want them to be really crispy and to not stick, what you do is you actually heat the oil. So put it into the roasting dish, put it into the oven, parboil your potatoes. So your potatoes sort of fluff on the outside.
Yes.
Then you heat your oil, you take your oil out of your oven, you take your hot potatoes, you put them into the oil, you put it back into the oven. It sort of crisps up immediately.
Beautiful.
And nothing sticks. It's like the same principle as when you're char grilling meat. You sort of let the heat sort of cook and form a crust.
Yes.
And then you only toss the stuff or you move the stuff. So that's the key to not letting your potatoes mush up.
That's why we pay her the big bucks, ladies and gentlemen. 08391333728. Our culinary hotline is open for you to call. We'll see you just now, right now. Yeah, let's see you now.